It's day 25 here at the produce section where I show you just how easy and affordable it is to eat healthy. We're going to start with organic golden beets. You get 3 of them for $1.99. Next we have green leaf lettuce, $1.29. We also have taro root. That's 99 cents, and look at how beautiful that is. We also have cilantro, 69 cents. And red vine tomatoes, $1.99. We also have an avocado, $1. Those are on sale. We also have a jalapeno, 20 cents. Here's a couple limes, 39 cents each. Here's a sweet onion. That's on sale for 44 cents. Here's a can of organic black beans, 25 grams of protein and only $1. On to the bulk section. Here we have some walnuts, and those are going to cost me around 75 cents. I also have dates, which are going to cost me around 50 cents. Let's add in some fruit. So here's a banana, 18 cents. A Granny Smith apple, 45 cents. And the last thing we have is a grapefruit. Look at the size of that, and that is 99 cents. We've got a basket full of food. Now it's time to see how much this is going to cost us. The total today was $13.46. You know, I really enjoy coming to the produce section every single day. Everyone knows each other. It's almost like its own community. People are very positive, very supportive, and that's exactly what I want in the produce section challenge group. I want everyone to join in as we get healthy and happy. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to peel our taro root, and then we're going to slice it into little wedges like this, so it looks like a chip. Next, I'm going to peel and slice my golden beets, so it also should look like a chip, similar to this. Now I'm going to take my beet and taro chips, add them to a bowl, and add a little bit of sea salt. Then I'm going to toss them and get them ready for the oven. After I toss them in a little bit of salt, I'm going to add my beets and add my taro chips to some parchment paper. So here's what that looks like. Now I'm going to take those chips and add them to the oven. I will then bake at 450 degrees. Next, I'm going to take my can of black beans, add them to a pot with a little bit of salt and pepper, and cook on low heat. Now I'm going to work on my super simple yet so delicious guacamole. So here I have a sliced avocado. Next, I'm going to add a quarter of a diced sweet onion to my avocado. I'm also going to add half of my jalapeno, half of a fresh squeezed lime, a little bit of chopped up cilantro, and some fresh ground sea salt. Then take a fork and stir, and what you end up with is a delicious, fresh, homemade guacamole. Now I'm going to work on my pico de gallo. So it's very similar to my guacamole, except I'm going to start with diced tomatoes instead of diced avocados. I'm then going to add a little bit of sweet onion to my tomatoes. I'm also going to add half a diced jalapeno. With the pepper, make sure you remove the seeds. That is going to be the spiciest part, so we want to get rid of that. I'm also going to add some chopped up cilantro and half of a squeezed lime. What you end up with is a fresh, homemade pico de gallo. My golden beet and taro chips have finished baking. You want to make sure they get really nice and crispy. Don't burn them, but make sure that they have the same consistency as a tortilla chip. After that, I'm going to add my black beans on top. I'm then going to place a scoop of my fresh guacamole and a scoop of my fresh pico de gallo on top. You're going to have leftover guacamole and leftover pico. Save this in the fridge later for a snack. Now I'm going to work on my salad, so I'm going to add my green leaf lettuce to my bucket. I'm also going to add half of my Granny Smith apple. Next, we'll add a couple sliced dates. That's going to give us a little sweetness to our salad. We're also going to add some toasted walnuts. Let's make a quick, simple, tasty dressing because I know you all love them. So here is a grapefruit, and we're going to juice that into our blender. So here we have 1 full squeezed grapefruit. How I do that is I use a fork and a strainer. It's really simple and it's hand juiced. Next, I'm going to add in my lime juice. So I'm going to use 1 full lime. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. We're also going to add a little balsamic glaze. This is going to add some sweet to the citrus. What you end up with is a grapefruit lime balsamic vinaigrette. This is one of the best dressings I've made so far, so definitely give it a try. I also want to note that I did add a little bit of sea salt before I blended. Okay, now it's time to move on to breakfast. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slice my banana and put it on my plate. Next, I'm going to drizzle a little organic blue agave on top. I'm also going to sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. Don't do too much, otherwise this will overpower the banana. So here's what it looks like so far with the agave and the cinnamon. Next, we're going to sprinkle our fine chopped walnuts on top. We're also going to sprinkle some fine chopped dates on top. So for breakfast, we have what I call banana sushi. And what we have on there is agave, cinnamon, walnuts, and chopped dates. We also have half of an apple. For lunch, we have nachos made with golden beet chips, taro chips, black beans, homemade guacamole, homemade pico de gallo. And for dinner, we have a green leaf lettuce salad with half of an apple, some walnuts, and some dates. We're then going to dress that with our simple yet delicious grapefruit lime balsamic vinaigrette. So that's it. I think you guys are going to really enjoy today's food, and make sure to check back here every single day on Facebook and Instagram for new videos. Also, I want to see what you guys are making, so post it in the Produce Section Challenge group.